Hello! Hello, Ignite Your Spark! Happy last day of the past 21 days of this incredible group. If you're watching this right now, good for you. You just committed the past 21 days to something that is going to move you forward, push your business forward, and truly, that's commitment, and that's the dedication, and that's the consistency that you need to have in this business. So, hello, Courtney. I just wanted to really say that because this group, this is where the freaking heart of this business is. You are learning from the top coaches in Epic Dream Team. Don't take advantage of that, right? Don't take advantage of all of this invaluable knowledge, all of this training, all of that secret sauce that we all, say there isn't, but success leaves clues, right? So take everything that you've learned, everything that really speaks to you, the little tidbits from each and every video, and implement that. Just take little things and actually take action and implement those things. So I can't believe I'm the closing of Ignite Your Spark. But okay, so I do want to dive right in. I have a lot of content and I'm so happy to see two of my coaches are on right now. I love you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of bring this up right away. I want you to, think of a vision for right now. When you sign as a coach, right, you either have a full-time job, you have a family, you may be a full-time mom, you may have all of the time in the world to work this business. We all come from different parts of our life, but none of that gives you a better advantage to succeed in this business. Just take that for a second. Don't ever think that circumstance that you come into this business gives you more advantage in this business. The hunger, the drive, the passion, the action, and the consistency is what is going to bring you success in this business. So tonight, I want to talk to you guys about scheduling and time management, and I do want to end with kind of what I believe are those daily to-dos that we need to be doing as newer coaches. So first and foremost, my name is Jenna. I have been a coach for about a year and 4 months, maybe 5 months, August 2015. So almost a year and a half, and I have learned so much in the past year. Ask my coaches, I go live in our team page, more than ever, talking about my struggles and things that are working, and because we're all human, right? You go on your Facebook wall, and yeah, you see the highlight reels of everyone, but you have to know, there is no secret sauce to this business. There is no special, code or anything, any special things that we do as successful coaches that is different from anyone else or a newer coach. It's that action and consistency and willing to learn and being teachable. So first, I really want to talk about how to create a schedule and how to really create, that time management in your business. And I truly want to go over what I believe are those non-negotiables, kind of extending those vital behaviors as what we do as newer coaches in this business. Break down, why a schedule is important, why time management is important, and really what you should be doing every single day. So having a schedule is crucial in this business. I'm going to tell you that right now, because for I had last night, I went on our team call last night. I had 4 reasons, to not burn yourself out, right? To not go crazy, to have that you time during the day, to actually absolutely turn off and have that time for you and your family, and to also get done with what you need to get done in your business throughout the day. So you need to have that schedule. So hopefully, in time, once you get that really grasp of what you have to do every single day, it's going to become habit, right? So once you create that schedule, it's going to start to become habit, and you're not going to really have to think about what you have to do. It's just going to be, okay, I have to get this done. So for example, when I started as a new coach, I worked full time as a radiation therapist. I worked 40, 50 plus hours a week. So I didn't know when I was going into work. I didn't know when I was getting done with work because I'm starting and I'm stopping when my patients are done being treated. So I had to work throughout the day. I worked between the cracks, which, as anyone like my coaches, Christy knows this, a couple other coaches know this. Like, I worked in the bathroom. Like, I didn't get breaks at work. Like, I went to the bathroom and took my own personal break because I had to respond to a message, or I wanted to post this or whatever. Like, whenever I wanted to work during the day, like, I went to the bathroom and kind of made that time. But what I did was I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning because I had to leave between 6:30 and 7 every single morning to get to work. So if I wanted to get my workout done, so, to get that out of the way, and start my day off on the right foot, I knew I had to get up at 4:30, get my workout in, answer messages, do whatever I wanted to get done in the morning work-wise, shower, get ready for work, and get out the door. So that was a dedicated time that I had. Then during the day, again, it was in the cracks. And then when I got home between calls or just life, grocery shopping, laundry, our daily life, right? I didn't sit down to work again until like maybe 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I had those few hours at night. So I made a schedule for myself. And what I did was I typed out everything, once I started, to get going. I didn't type out, time-wise, okay, 8 a.m., I'm doing this. 9 a.m., I'm doing this. I typed out everything I had to get done throughout the day. So then I could check it off as I got done. Because I know me, and if I don't get something done at 6 a.m. when I said to get it done, and if I had to be at work early that day, or if I slept in, or whatever, life happened, and if I didn't get that done at 6 a.m., I would have fell off the wagon and I would have felt like crap. And I would have been like, well, shoot, my whole day's screwed because I didn't start off right and blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I laid out every single day what I had to get done in that day, from the time I woke up, from the time I went to bed, and I worked whenever I could. So I know that is not how everyone rolls. You have to, do what works best for you. But I wrote down everything, like from working out to drinking flipping water. Like, I wrote down everything because before I went to bed that night, I had checked everything off for that day. And a lot of stuff was repetitious, like, right, Monday through, Friday, or Monday through Sunday, I always had to work out. I always had to drink my water. Like, a lot of stuff was copy paste, but I checked it off every single day. So I would go crazy if I didn't, if I actually set that schedule of like 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, because I know a lot of us, we work full time, things come up, we're full-time moms, whatever it is. And if you're anything like me, I can't work like a time-to-time slot basis. If I could work this full time, that's a different story. So getting started, I think it's really crucial when you set your schedule, be more broad as like a day, to just set down, okay, what do you have to do within this day, rather than time chunking, because that could get very overwhelming. And rather than, oh my gosh, I didn't get this done between this time, so I can't do it tonight because I have this going on, kind of just make it simple. Like, keep it simple, sweetie. Kiss. Like, crucial. So you need to dedicate time now. And it's so important to dedicate time now early in your business, because what you need to do within your business, like, it's not really going to change. Like, when you start off as a coach, your actions, your daily activities, they don't really change. Yeah, you might add some things here and there, but like, our vital behaviors and those daily to-dos staying in phase 1, they don't change. So if you're creating a schedule now, early on in your business, you could tweak it as you go, right? Nothing's black and white. You don't have to keep it that way, but you could try something out. Work out in the morning and then answer messages, go to work, come home. Oh no, that doesn't work out. I'm gonna actually get my workout done after work. Like, whatever works for you, but actually get that structure down now, right? So then you could actually change that down the road. It's easier. Once you have something set in stone, it's easier to tweak it rather than recreating it. Does that make sense? So with that being said, with scheduling and setting those business hours, it kind of comes full circle. Like, you have to set business hours within your business or within your life so you're not working 24/7. Like, again, even though This business is so addicting. I will tell you that right now. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to wake up. I wanted to work my business. I didn't want to go to work. I wanted to work my business. I came home. I wanted to work my business. Don't want to say Jameson's in the other room, but like all I wanted to do was work my business. So to find that balance, that's so crucial because you, again, don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to go crazy, but you still have to get that stuff done throughout the day that you need to get done and put it in a 2-hour span rather than a freaking 12-hour span. If you give yourself all day to get XYZ done, do you really get it done right away? Seriously, think about that for a second. Do you really get that done right when you're like, okay, well, I have, 5 hours to answer my messages. I'm going to do it right now. I really don't think so because I'm not like that, and I'm not saying you're like me, but a lot of people procrastinate. So to set those business hours to where you have that hour time slot to do this, that hour time slot to do that, and then you have the rest of your day for you. Because I'm assuming one of the reasons you got into this business, yes, you love helping people. Yes, you have a passion for health and fitness, but you also were looking for some type of freedom in your life. I'm assuming. Don't want to say anything, but I'm assuming you were looking for some type of freedom. So make that for yourself now. Don't burn yourself out. Don't go crazy. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's not that hard. You need to keep it simple. So setting business hours, it's, again, I'm going to bring it full circle again for me. It's been very difficult for me lately because, honestly, I have been in between jobs. The month of January has been probably the hardest month of my life. I left my full-time career as a radiation therapist, and I thought, oh my gosh, butterflies and unicorns. And I started a new job that was going to be on call, but obviously I had to train in that job. Radiation therapy, same, job focus, but I still had to train, the workflows and the systems and processes and things. So I was training full time. The first day I started that job, I got a call and I got another job offer. I didn't apply to any other jobs. I was not looking for another job, but I got a call from another job offer that was still in our field of oncology, but it was not a radiation therapy position. It was something totally out of the scope of my practice. It was with billing and coding and things like that. And I personally, I did that at my full-time job. And that's one of the reasons I left, because we were worked like dogs and doing things that weren't in our job description. But so I was offered this job and it answered a lot of my questions. It answers a lot of what I wanted, right? Ultimately, I will be working from home. I'll be working about 4-ish hours a day. I just have to do, I don't want to get too in depth, but it answered a lot of, what I would want if I'm still working full time. So long story short, it's been the most controversial month of my life because I've worked 3 different careers in the matter of 3 weeks because I left that other job to start my now job I just started yesterday. The amount of physicals, appointments, whatever, life gets in the way. But I still get my vitals done, and I still have my schedule, but my business hours have been slacking. But just saying, like, setting a schedule and having those business hours do go hand in hand. Even if life gets in the way, right? You could complement one over the other. Like, you could complement okay, I still have the schedule, even though my business hours have been shaky because I have whatever going on this week that I'm not in my normal routine, but I still know I have to get this stuff done, right? Think of that. Think of the bigger picture. So you have to be open to, switching up things if life priorities get in the way or whatever. So right now, like, you have to start. I don't care if you've been a coach for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year. Start now. You have to be proactive and productive with your time. There's nothing else to it. So, okay, you're probably thinking like, okay, Jenna, like, I have a schedule, I have my business hours, like, what do I do in that time? So that's why I wanted to close it up with kind of what we need to be doing daily as a new coach. Again, this is what I believe. Oh, hey, Christy. This is what I believe that truly are vital behaviors and what I, found in my business that I feel like I need to do every day. And I want to share these with you. So first, like, we have vital behaviors in Team Beachbody. They've been given to us. And obviously we have them for a reason. There's a reason that we say success leaves clues, because these vital behaviors have been created for a reason. You need to do them every single day. There is no other explanation behind that. And what those are being a product of the product, personal development, recognition, and inviting. And the reason I left inviting to the last is because, to me, inviting right here is like this down here. So yeah, being a product of the product, I get my workouts done, I drink my shake, I share a post, whatever, personal development, I'm, listening, reading my audio, or whatever. Again, personal development should be something within your life that you want to be working on. Recognition, shouting out people on your team, or whatever that is. But inviting, that's like the ultimate, like, oh my gosh, that's the fear factor of this entire business. That's just from my experience. That's the one thing that my coaches come on that they're the most afraid of. Something that I, really had to wean in on with myself. So inviting to me encompasses a lot more than just cold inviting, okay? And I'm going to share that with you. To me, inviting, okay, that fourth vital behavior is expanding your network, right? Inviting people to see your page, sending hey girls, starting new conversations, forming with people, making new friends, or rekindling prior, conversations, inviting to coaching, inviting to the challenge group, follow-ups. I include follow-ups within that kind of inviting realm, and also posting to social media. You're posting because you want to invite people to your page. So bringing that all together, like, I'm going to break down exactly 1 through 10, I believe that I have, of what you need to be doing every single day to build your business. Just kind of ramping up those vital behaviors and breaking them down a little bit. So number 1, okay, grab your little pens and papers, whoever's watching. Grab your pen and paper, because I'm going to break down 10 different things that you need to be doing every single day in your business. Number 1, working out. You have to follow a program. I understand we have the Beachbody On Demand, all access right now, but you still need to be following a program, okay? You have to be sharing your journey. Number 2, drinking Shakeology. Self-explanatory. Number 3, listen or read your personal development. Okay, we have personal development, business development, like anything. This call right here is personal development. I classify it as business development, but it's within that chunk of one of our vital behaviors. YouTube videos, Epic Dream Team trainings, our weekly trainings on Epic Dream Team, this video, the National Wake Up Calls, those, you guys have to be watching those every single week. Amy Silverman was amazing. I just listened to it today because it just downloaded on my podcast app. But you have to be listening or reading personal development every single day. Let it be personal or business development. Number 4, posting to social media. And with that one, that means you have to be commenting back on people that comment on your post. You have to be engaging. If someone is engaging on your post, you have to comment back. You have to engage with them. Let it be a comment back on your page, or a message back to them, right? Give them a little bit of satisfaction and a little bit of attention that they took the time to comment on your post. That is one thing that really just kind of irks me, when there's just kind of lagging comments out there. And then message people who like your post. They obviously scrolled through on their Facebook and someone liked your post, or they liked it, and message them, comment to them. Just actually like acknowledge that they liked a post of yours. Like, that's huge right there. That could be an invite. Okay, for those that have that fear of inviting. Number 5, expanding your network. You need to have new blood within your page. When I got started, before there were 4 vital behaviors, Christy already had 4 vital behaviors. It was expanding your network. That was the 4th vital behavior. So that is crucial to our business, because you have to have that new blood seeing your page. You have to have those people always looking, always engaging on your page, right? Number 6, starting new conversations. Forming family, occupation, recreation, message. I hope that you know what that is. Sending hey girls, having new friends, rekindling prior conversations, right? All of those kind of go into number 6. It's kind of just like that forming stage, or reforming stage. Number 7, inviting. the actual invites to a challenge group or to a coach opportunity when that time arises. I send cold invites too. I'm not going to say that I don't, but the majority, I would say 90% of my messaging throughout the day is relationship building messages. And then I invite someone to a challenge group or to a coaching opportunity when that time arises. That is how I run my business. But if you want to send 10 cold invites, depending between challenge group or coaching opportunity, yes, you have to be doing that, okay? You have to find that system that works best for you. Number 8, following up with people who have said yes, or who are on your dream team, or maybe that you have said, or that they have said that they wanted to lose weight, or whatever that follow-up reason may be. You have to be following up with people. I just got off of our Zoom call. I have a Zoom call right before this, and we were talking about kind of tracking. You don't have to do some, crazy, really intricate, leaving notes and all these crazy things that take more time than actually taking action on your business. Your tracking doesn't have to be that kind of in depth, right? I know a lot of people use Teamsy, but if you don't want to invest in Teamsy right now, just start a handwritten sheet or start a Google sheet and just type the person's name, right? If you have 2,000 friends on your Facebook page, but your tracking only has 100, it's going to be a lot easier to follow up with those 100 people than those 2,000 people, right? So, and those people, those 100, you already started a conversation with, so it's going to be easier to go back to those, right? So just for me, I keep my tracking very, very simple. I have a Google sheet. I type their name, if it was a challenge group, if it was a coach op, or if it was just a hey girl. That's it. And I just write their name. That's it. Number 9. This is something also that's very crucial. You have to be answering your messages. So you can't just invite someone or, start all these conversations and not answer your messages. So that's also something that you have to be doing every single day between Facebook, Instagram, email, whatever that may be. You have to be answering your messages on top of just sending those invites. And then 10, last but not least, you have to check into your groups, right? I'm not saying this is the least important by any means, but you have to check into your groups. Let it be this training, Ignite Your Spark, right? You have to check into this every day. Any other training groups, your challenge groups, you have to check into those every day. Our team pages, Epic Dream Team, your personally sponsored page. Message your coaches too. Like if they comment on something, send them a shout out privately or whatever. And a couple others are like Beachbody Champions. That's a great page to be a part of. It just shares a lot of value between our network, things coming up. Same with Beachbody 411. So it's, oh, sorry, I have another call at 7 and someone just messaged me. So it's one of those things to where you just have to engage in your groups every single day too. And between all those 10 things, right? Get those done between power hours, your business hours, in those chunks, in those mommy slots, whatever you want to call it. You have to get those things done, your non-negotiables done every single day. So instead of making like some fancy dancy graphic, I really don't make graphics. I'm going to share with you guys this exact Google sheet of training that I just went off of, okay? Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I really spend limited time making fancy dancy things. I want to spend my time actually giving value or actually taking action. So I'm going to share with you guys the exact Google document that I just followed with giving this training. I will share this entire doc with you, but the moral of my entire rant is you need to take action. You have to stay consistent with your action. You have to be doing those non-negotiables every day. Forget about the fluff, and you have to get your stuff done, meaning your vital behaviors, every single day. So does anyone have any questions? I know there's a few of you guys on. I'll wait a couple minutes. And that's one thing. I said this to my team yesterday. When I laid out those 10 things, when I was making the training for this, I was taking the notes and actually kind of preparing this a little bit. I went to my business activity tracker that I created, and I was going down all the things that I have on my bat, and everything was in order. So between, working out, drinking Shakeology, personal development, posts on, or adding it to my network, posts on social media, everything was in order. So that just goes to show, if you do these consistent enough, if you take action enough, they will become habit and you will be doing them as second nature. I promise you. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to hop off right now. I'll wait a couple more minutes. Oh, perfect, Sherry. Oh, that means so much. I will, I'll probably upload this to YouTube too, for sure. So I could share a link on this too if they're not in Ignite. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll give it until 7. Maybe not. That's 2 more minutes. I don't want to stare staring at my face for 2 minutes. But thank you guys so much. I actually don't have a call to action because this is the last day of this group. But my call to action to you guys is to take action in your business, to do the vital behaviors. Make a commitment to yourself to do the vital behaviors every single day. Action and consistency. I promise you. Courtney, that just made my day. It's like a little poof, click. Love it. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I, again, am honored to be wrapping up this Ignite Your Spark training. And, yeah, I mean, you guys absolutely rock. Don't ever think that, you don't have anything to bring to this business, to your business. People are just coming on now. You are the most important person, right? So you need to take action in your business. You get to create your own business. So take the vitals. Success leaves clues. Take action every single day. Have a good night, guys.